Welcome back. So this is the second video of the Getting Started videos that I'm recording. And this one basically details the structure of our course on Canvas, which is, as you know, the St. Francis University Learning Management System. So a couple things. I'll start down here at the bottom. These are, this is our home page. And this is a link to MindTap, our book in MindTap. It basically, if we click on that, it links out to our modules. At the very top of our modules, you'll see, click here to access our book and MindTap. So that's, if you ever want to get there, that's the quickest way to get there. This is a link to the syllabus. So I recorded a video earlier of the syllabus. This is where it lives. It's also going to be available in the modules. And this is just my contact information and a fairly old picture of me. So some other things. So where you'll be spending most of your time, however, and you'll be accessing the course, is in the content button. So if we click on the content button, this will bring up the modules for our course. Okay, this is always going to be at the top. This is a link to our book and MindTap. The Getting Started module is obviously first. You'll see there's a page that is linked there, and this is where you're going to start the course. You'll see you're going to watch the video on the syllabus overview, a couple videos on one of the one I'm recording right now on the course structure and MindTap. Talks about, second thing to do is acquire the book. Third thing, introduce yourself via the bio profile. And the fourth thing, start the module 1 work. So getting started, this is, you can do this the week before the class starts or the first day of class. That is fine as well. Now the structure of every week is very similar. Okay, so I'm going to kind of minimize these at this point, and let's talk about week 1. Okay, and every week is pretty similar. Okay, so at the first week 1, chapter 1 is what we're going to cover, and all work for week 1 is due Sunday, August 21st at midnight. So the due date is always at the top of the module. What I want you to do to learn week 1 activities. Okay, so week 1 learning activities, and here are the learning activities. So the first one is read chapter 1 introduction of your course text. This is a link to chapter 1, our online book, and you can read that at your leisure. It has all those tools where you can highlight things, all those things. The PowerPoints, okay, these are the PowerPoints for week 1. There is also for every module going to be, and this is really where I help you learn the material. There are videos posted of me reviewing the material, of me doing some of the homework, of me going over PowerPoint slides. So this is a link, watch Dr. Miko's overview of the chapter 1 PowerPoint slides. So this links out to a YouTube video. I don't want to play it right now, but that links out to a YouTube video that you should watch so you can understand. Complete chapter 1 adaptive test prep as many times as you like. So there is going to be, at the end of week 1, there's a quiz, and this adaptive test prep is not assessed, but it prepares you for the chapter 1 quiz. So it is very similar in structure and nature and covers the same type of material. So you do not have, this is not assessed, it's a learning activity, but doing this test as many times as you like can prepare you for the quiz that is graded and you can complete it twice. The only other thing in week 1 that is assessed is I want you to post to the week 1 discussion folder by Thursday, and then please respond to at least 2 classmates by Sunday. And this is where, as a class, we discuss the week's material and talk about how we apply that material in your professional lives. So this is where you share. Please make these responses, substantial, MBA level. Please share with one another. Post like, "Hey, good job," or "Atta girl," or that's not really appropriate. Add value in the discussion. Okay, so not every week will we have discussion, but in week 1 we have a discussion. Okay, so week 1 is more of conceptual material. So week 1 is a little bit different than most weeks. But the structure of every week is the same. Okay, so if I look at week 2, okay, week 2, we're going to cover half of chapter 2, part 1, all work due Sunday, August 21st at midnight. Week 2 learning activities. Read the chapter 2 descriptive statistics, section 1 through 6. That links out to the book. Here's the chapter 2 PowerPoints. Here are several videos, some that I record, some that are required by or created by the course text that I would like you to watch. Okay. This is a video of me reviewing the homework. Okay. So if I click to that, that is me going over the Cengage Now homework. Okay, so understanding what that kind of looks like, and that is not assessed, right? The Cengage Now homework is not assessed, but it is something you should do because it prepares you for the assessed problems. A lot of times they're very similar in structure. Sometimes they're just algorithmic, meaning they're the same question, just some of the numbers have changed. So the week 2 assessment activities are, there's another discussion post, and then to do the Cengage Now problems. That's worth 60 points. That is using MindTap. Week 3 looks like, hey, week 3 we finished chapter 2. Okay, so part 2, all work due Sunday, September 4th at midnight. Once again, there are learning activities. There's a Cengage Now review video that I record, Cengage Now homework that you can learn, the adaptive test prep, and then there are actually 2 assessments this time. There are the Cengage Now problems for that week, okay, the second part of chapter 2, and also the quiz. Okay, the quiz is the conceptual. So the chapter 2 quiz will be on the material we covered in week 2 and week 3. Okay, so that is, and there's no discussion items for this week. So, excuse me, every week, that is the structure. There are learning activities and there are assessed activities. Go based off of these modules. Some people say like, hey, I go based off the to-do, and that works well for most things, but sometimes the due dates in the Cengage Now don't show up in Canvas. So go by the module. Don't go by what it says to do go by module, okay? That's the structure of the course. Use that to do the course. Obviously, in the left navigation here, these are all the things you can go to anytime, the pages, the grades, the quizzes, the discussions. I think you're well aware how to use that. So that is the structure of our Canvas site. The idea evaluation we'll do later. This just links to the Start Here module, and that's the support that you can go to at any time. I'm going to stop there, and then the third video I'm going to record is going to be a video specifically on the MindTap tool. I'm going to stop there, and I'll see you in a moment.